I ship these two so fucking hard. God, was this a massive episode to enjoy after the blunder that was Newbie Dash. So anyways, the episode pretty much begins with Rainbow Dash about to head on vacation from from being a Wonderbolt, but then she's called back to the Wonderbolt Academy with Twilight for a friendship problem, where they meet these two new ponies by the name of Sky and Vapor, if I'm saying them correctly, which they're trying to figure out what's going on as the friendship problem, and then they see the two of these ponies training together, where Vapor for some reason is helping Sky with updrafts and stuff like that, to the point that Sky is so full of himself that he feels as though he doesn't need any practice, that he can handle anything. This is actually a bit of a story element that's been used a lot in media, you know, the idea where someone is trying to make someone better than they actually are, but to the point that they make them feel like that their skill is a lot better than it actually is. And to be honest, I kind of like the way it's presented here, because Vapor and Sky are really cool characters. They have great chemistry with each other, to the point that I'm surprised they're not a couple. I'm just saying, guys. They may be best friends, but I'm sort of surprised they're not a couple with the way that they're interacting with each other and how they bounce off of each other so freaking well. And honestly, I do like the way that the episode was approached, where we had Twilight thinking that telling the truth is the most important thing, and then we had Rainbow Dash saying that, you know, oh, we shouldn't ruin their confidence. But then again, we get an idea of both of their styles. Like, after, you know, everything is said and done, Sky's confidence is in the drain, and Vapor is just unsure about what she's doing at this point. They begin to tell them that, you know, like, for instance, Sky, oh, just because he's starting out bad right now doesn't mean he can't get better. He just needs to apply himself. And then with Vapor, it's about instead of being like so scared of standing out, but, you know, like more about trying to, you know, go for her goals, enjoy herself, and otherwise. I know I'm probably messing this up in many ways and shapes and form, but it's 3 a.m., guys, and I'm tired as hell. But to basically put it simply, I really like the way the episode was presented. I like this idea of Vapor and Sky being like two halves of the same coin, to the point that when they're finally split off from each other, they just don't really understand what they want. But then once they finally begin working on their strengths together as friends, and covering their weaknesses, they begin to become strong together. That is a great idea when it comes to friends. Friends help other friends become better and vice versa. It's basically a great message in nearly every way. Not to mention the humor for this episode is really up there. I love it. So, all in all, what do I think about this episode? I like it a lot. I think this is going to end up in my favorite list because, like I said, I loved Vapor, I loved Sky. Even though Sky was full of himself a lot of the time, I can understand why, and I like his character. I mean, all the characters in the episode were really good. Sky, Vapor, Rainbow Dash, Twilight, all of them were good. It was cool to see the Academy again, and to see Spitfire as Drill Instructor Spitfire. It was cool to see all that again, and I just like the message and the idea that the episode had behind it. So, all in all, yeah, really freaking good episode. And that's my speed impressions on Top Bolt.